Three ways that payday loans can keep you down. And I wasn't gonna record this video, but I was like, okay, it came across my desk, so somebody may be able to benefit. So, with that being said, here you go. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I want to give you a few ways that payday loans actually keep you down. And this is no shot at anybody who's ever done payday loans, ever considered payday loans, ever if you're currently doing a payday loan, if you found this video because you were searching for a payday loan that you can trust. This is no shot at all because I know circumstances sometimes can happen and you're just looking for options and it finds you or you find yourself looking for a payday loan. So I just can understand that. Plus, if you stick around to the end, I want to give you something that I feel can possibly help you that could be better than a payday loan. If you work a job and you find yourself looking or interested in a payday loan, I think it'll be better than a payday loan. And instead of holding you down, it can lift you up and keep you up. And like I said, this is no knock to anybody who's done it or had to do it. I grew up in a household to where I know, my mom or parents had to do it or did it. Now I ain't gonna say had to do it, they just did it, but they didn't have any financial literacy, they didn't understand certain things. So I'm pretty sure that's something that had taken place. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure a payday loan had been in the mix at some point in my life. So this is no shot. I just want to empower and inspire. That being said, let's go. Now, three ways that it keep you down. For number one, it's expensive. And by expensive, it may not feel expensive just because you're getting something what for what feels like nothing, meaning like you're not coming out of pocket physically to get whatever they're about to give you. But in our actuality, it's expensive if you look at the percentages. Sometimes they may charge $10 to $15 per $100, and sometimes even more, which can be 15, which can be 15 out of every 100. You do that times 1,000, so $1,000. Say you was getting a payday loan for $1,000, but they took their charge of it out of, and it was 15 per every 100, so $150. That's pretty expensive when you compare that to a typical loan that you might get from a bank or a car loan or a personal loan. That's pretty expensive. So that being said, you're losing money on the back end because when it's time to pay it back, it's then ate away at the money that you had because of how expensive those fees can be. And that holds you down in more ways than one. So that's number one. And number two is a segue of that. Because sometimes you never recover from that because you're too busy chasing. If you don't have something that's gonna outpace the amount that you pay back for the payday loan, then you're digging yourself a deeper hole because now you can only afford to give them so much. Then you actually need a payday loan again. You pay it back and you need a payday loan again, and it's like a volley, and they know that, and they set up shop in certain areas that they know people aren't aware of what's actually taking place. So that way they're profitable, and it ends up keeping that person down because they dig a hole that gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Then what happens is, and I'm actually give you about five because it's step number two. I just thought of three, four, five. So I'm actually give you more than what you came for. But then what happens if you find yourself digging yourself too deep? It puts you in a position to where it may go to collections, and I'm gonna pick up on that because number three is it can hurt your credit. If it goes to collection, now it just landed on your credit. So you took something that was meant to be just a get by to something that was a get deeper in debt that possibly led you to getting a collection, and now you just messed up your credit. That's number three. Number four, since we're talking about credit, it doesn't help your credit. You see, loans, when you borrow money, at least it can contribute to your credit. When you borrow money for a car, certain thing, or credit cards, it at least can contribute to your credit. But a payday loan is not even helping your credit. It can hurt it, like I said before, but it isn't helping your credit. So those are four things that I really want you to consider as it relates to payday loans. They're definitely expensive. They're definitely something that can keep you down instead of helping lift you up. At the same time, it can hurt your credit if it goes to collections, and it's not helping you boost your credit. So you got to understand those things. Now, what we recommend is a strategy called income shifting. Income shifting is a strategy that can help you if you have a job, give yourself a payday loan. It can help you get a pay raise at your job even if you don't ask your boss by allowing you to get more of your money legally, ethically, and morally And if that's something you're interested in, I highly recommend you click the available link below. That link below has a host of other things. You'll get a free credit class, you'll get, things of that nature. But that top link where we talk about how I can increase your cash flow, your lifestyle, and your credit, click that link. Learn about income shifting and get yourself a payday loan. And it's not really a loan because once you understand the process of how it works, now that's money that you continue to get that you don't pay back. But if you use it smart, you won't even have to worry about a payday loan ever again. So hopefully that gives you a boost because this is no shot to anybody who has had to take out a payday loan or is considering it and you found this video. This is just something to let you know that it can dig a deeper hole, but if you understand income shifting, it can help you live back up. And income shifting can also help you generate income because we live in a day and age where people need to understand additional streams of income and not just relying on one, especially just relying on a job. Hopefully this was beneficial to someone. And if not you, share it with somebody else who you feel may benefit. That's all I got. Mr. Smith, signing out.